What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you an NFL prediction video on Jason Pierre-Paul. I believe the veteran pass rusher will sign with the Tennessee Titans in this year's NFL free agency. And let's talk about why. So JPP is now 33 years old, still on the open market. Spent the last 3 or 4 years with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Pretty good stretch there. Won a Super Bowl, played well, was a vital piece to their title run a couple years ago. He's still available, and then that's pretty often for a aging pass rushing veteran like himself. He is in that territory now of his career. And I believe he's still seeking a nice amount of money. From what I've read, he wants around 7 to 10 million per season, at least for 1 year. It'll probably be a 1 year deal. Whoever signs him, and I think the best spot for him right now is the Tennessee Titans. They need a starter now. Harold Landry, who came alive last year, had a breakout season, 12 sacks. I believe was tied for the Titans lead in sacks with 12 sacks. Great season last year. Was it towards ACL yesterday? I think it was ACL. Sucky news, but we know that's why guys like JPP are available this late in the game because injuries do happen, So, with him being gone now, the Titans need some help. They do have some options. JPP isn't the only option. They have D Ford, who's a couple years younger but more injury prone. They have Devon Kennard, who was just with the Cardinals. He was recently cut a couple days ago. And I did a video about a month or two ago now on Tack McKinley, former Falcon last year for the play for the Browns last year. He was another option as well. I did a video on him, a prediction video on him about a month or two ago. But with him, kind of same with the D4 thing, a little too injury prone, not enough consistency over the last couple of years. So you don't want to rely on a guy like him. You want to rely on an old wily vet who's consistent, give you solid play. You know you'll get that with JPP. So me personally, I have JPP ranked 1 for the Titans options, and I have 2 Devon Kennard. Those 2 are reliable. They come to work healthy. You know what I mean? And the best ability is availability. And I think JPP and Kennard give you the best option of that between the 4 names mentioned. After that, I would probably go with Tack since he's younger than D Ford, 26 years old, still have some juice in the tank. Ford, I'm kind of low on, Plus, I have a video on him going to the Rams, which I still believe in. Normally players, in my personal opinions, you see them stay in the division they just got released from or waived from, and I think he's gonna go to the Rams. I still stand on that, so we'll see what happens there. But if not Robert Quinn. Speaking of Robert Quinn, some Titans fans I've seen on social media say they should trade for him. Um, I wouldn't mind it. I'm not a Titans fan myself. I'm a Falcons fan, so I wouldn't mind seeing it either way. But I don't think so. I think Robert Quinn has a couple other options that might be better for him, like the Cardinals maybe later on during the trade deadline. Oh, we'll see when trade deadline as well. I think that's probably the the best option I'll say when the time frame Robert Quinn should will be moved. I think if he would have been moved this offseason, it would have been earlier than now. Preseason happened, all that stuff. So I think the trade deadline, he's probably the biggest candidate. So if the Titans were to get him, I'll say they'll get him later on during the season. But right now, I think JPP on a nice 1 year deal, 1 year 5 million, maybe 1 year 6, will be the best option right now. If not him, maybe Devon Kennard. And JPP is a weird case. I definitely thought the Cowboys would snatch him up. I did a prediction video on him going to the Cowboys maybe like 3, 4 months ago, early in the free agency process. Didn't happen, no traction. I don't know if he wants too much money or the Cowboys being too cheap. No, I'm not sure because I know they talked about Wagner as well, and Wagner wanted $10 million per year, and they said that they was too much. So Wagner, you would think I would think people hold him more high regard and being a little bit better than JPP is right now, even though they play different positions. Um, you know, if they didn't pay Wagner 8 to 10 million, I don't know if they'll pay JPP the same when they already got Anthony Barr. So, that's too late. That ship is kind of sailed on that. So, yeah, I think the Titans add him. The Titans need some more pass rush. I've been seeing Titans fans as well on social media saying they're good where they at. They have some good young pass rushers or some good pass rushing depth. I don't agree. Danico Autry played well last year. He's a starter there. DeMarcus Walker, and they have Deshaun Hand at the defensive end spot. Um, Outside linebacker had Bud Dupree, who was cool last year. He needs to step up now. Now that Landry's gone, but Bud Dupree, I will say, him not getting great numbers. He's normally a guy like even when he was even with the Steelers, he opens up the floor for the other end to get some, one-on-one pass rushing, opportunities. So, Bud Dupree doesn't normally have great numbers, but he does, help his teammates a lot by causing pressures and a lot of pass rushes and stuff like that, and not rush attempts, a lot of quarterback scrambles to get his teammates, a lot of sacks and tackle for losses and things of that nature. So he's very good in that. He's more a facilitator pass rusher than an actual, stat line pass rusher, if you get what I'm saying. So Bud Dupree is cool, but he had to step up a little bit, the loss of Landry. So behind Bud Dupree, I lost my spot in the daggone thing. You have Rashad Weaver, so they definitely need some more, in my personal opinion. They're gonna need more, and also Oli Idini. Yeah, so they're gonna need one more guy. Like I said, JPP's a man for me. I wouldn't be mad at Ty McKinley. I say still young, still have much to prove, but he's been hurt so often. Him and D4 is like, man, last couple of years y'all been so hurt. You can't really depend on those guys. So for me, JPP or Devon Kenner, those are my best two options for the Titans to replace Harold Landry for this 2022-2023 season. But that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.